What up, guys? Craig here. I have a pretty fun episode today. I have a special guest. No, I don't. It's me. It's been a few minutes since I've done a Fergie Time show, so I wanted to get a show in, even if it was just me, just do a little quick 10, 15-minute show. Hopefully you guys get something from it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. All right, guys, welcome back. Fergie Time, just me hanging out. Gonna talk a little Jeep stuff. The main thing I want to talk about today is just realities of Jeep ownership. Why we love it, why we hate it, why it drives us crazy, our partners crazy, or whatever. So that's my focus today. Let's talk Jeep parts. You know, when I first bought a Jeep way back, oh my gosh, I'm gonna date myself. Probably about 15 years ago, I had a 98 Jeep Wrangler TJ stick shift. It was my first intro to the Jeep life, and I loved it. It was fun. You know, I didn't do a lot with it. I did mainly, I live in Colorado, so obviously there's dirt roads, trails, all that fun stuff out here. And I wasn't really into wheeling all that hard back then. It had a 33s, a little lift, nothing too massive. I think I changed out the bumper, added like a Stinger bumper to it. And of course, I had my little KC lights on it. Other than that, I didn't really do too much. The biggest wheeling I did with it would be going to a parking lot and parking on a big old snow mount and be like, ooh, Jeep parking. And that was pretty much it. So fast forward, my son turned 16 and he really liked the Jeep and he wanted the Jeep. And I've got big dogs. If you follow my Instagram account, I've got 2 Mastiffs, Colorado Mountain Dog, and they like to wheel with me. And a 2-door was not, it just wasn't ideal. So I got a 4-door Wrangler 2011 JKU. It's a stick shift. That's pretty much all I've ever driven. That was my Jeep. My son really liked the TJ. He started working on it. We changed out his bumpers. We added some halo lights, some rock lights, that sort of thing. Nothing too major, but when he was working on his Jeep, I would work on my Jeep. Man, I cannot overstate just the joy it was working on our Jeeps together, watching my son. He bought I don't even know what you call it, external speaker, and he hooked up his CB radio to it, so he would be yelling at people in his high school parking lot with his speaker. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of the way, that sort of thing. We both love graphics. He put the big the bomber graphics, the shark mouth, on the side of his, and my Jeep at that time was all Manchester United themed. And so anyways, that's kind of how we started getting into it. We would hit some trails, nothing major. We'd hit like Mount Herman. We would Rampart Reservoir, Gold Hill, basically dirt roads. And our first real off-roading dabble was at Ram Off-Road Park, where we both started, we'd hit some trails, some obstacles, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's how I got into the Jeep life. One tip I'll give someone who is just kind of at that phase in their Jeep life is figure out what you want to do with your Jeep. When I first got my Jeep, I didn't know if I wanted to be an overlander or I just wanted the cool stuff. I got a roof rack. I liked the way it looked. I got the big gas tanks on the back, the jerry can mounts. They were cool. They were red. To be honest, I don't think I ever put anything in them. And all they did was add weight. So what a waste of money. I'd get out. I'd start wheeling with some friends. In Colorado, there's a lot of people out here to wheel with. And we would wheel together, and Mike Trailfinder, I'll shout out him, Steven, that fat pumpkin. Both of those guys really took me to another level. Obviously, they're like 3, 4, or 5 levels above. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly. Let's move forward. The last year, talking about the realities of owning a Jeep. Why we do it, the cost, the maintenance, why we love it. The last year alone, you guys know I rolled my Jeep back in December 2024 down Chinaman. Obviously, I needed windshield frame, hardtop, driver's side door, roll bar, just above the driver and passenger doors. I needed a new shock mount, new shock. Yeah, so that was just from the rollover. But since then, what have I done to my Jeep? Well, I put in a dual steering stabilizer from Skyjacker that I really like. You know, that's what they recommended. I thought it looked really cool. It was silver. It matched my Apex steering kit really well. One thing I'll say about, you know, this is not a knock on anybody that has a dual steering stabilizer, but it's twice as much room to get hit. So wheeling a couple weeks ago, of course, I smashed it, just sheared right off, and I did the rest of the trip with one steering stabilizer, and it worked. So got rid of that, went to a mono tube from Skyjacker, and it's been solid. It's perfect the way it is now. I've ran a couple trails since then. What else have I gotten from my Jeep? When I first went back on the trail, I had a Bestop Sunrider. I don't know how anybody wheels with just stock Freedom panel tops, because oh my gosh, I just felt so cooped up. I don't know, I almost felt claustrophobic, the regular Freedom panels. So I got a new Sunrider, which I love. A couple weeks ago, I did a reel on my way home. It started to rain. I just kind of slowed down, closed the top with one arm, kept going, and it kind of blew up. It had over 100,000 views, which is pretty cool. So check it out, Fergie.the.jku at Instagram if you haven't seen it before. Speaking of Bestop, the single best thing I got would have to be my Bestop half doors. You know, I have PRP seats. I love my seats, but you're harnessed in. It's hard to see out. It's hard to see a wheel placement with full doors. So the half doors, amazing. And I didn't just get tube doors. I got the Bestop element doors. So it had a steel enclosure to the tube door. So if you know me, I've got the wrap, the look, and I was able to wrap those half doors just fine. And they look so good. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you guys, they look so good. You know, besides the normal maintenance, you know, doing my diff, did my oil change, rotate my tires, haven't had a lot of maintenance to do to the Jeep, knock on wood. One fun thing I did over the year was, you know, I mentioned I changed the look. I started my Jeep with Manchester United theme. If you guys don't know, Fergie is named after Sir Alex Ferguson, not Fergalicious, the singer. When I got my Jeep back from the rollover with the new hardtop, the new driver's side door, kind of gave me a chance to be like, how do I want my Jeep to look now? And I love Vans. I love checkers. I've always been into it growing up. So I thought, hey, let's go with a checkered Jeep. I haven't really seen too many of those out there. So I wrapped the side of my Jeep with checkers. I've added a little checkers to my roll cage. I got the rock hard 4x4 sport cage inside. I kind of put checkers on that as well. I checkered my roof. Yeah, I'm a bit, when I'm in, I'm all in. So yeah, so I did that. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy with the way it looks. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts. I pulled out my back seat. I have the floor all checkerboard, carpet. So yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think of it. Why do it, bought my Jeep used. What are we, 2025? I think I bought my Jeep in like 2017, 2018, and it's a 2011. So I bought it used to begin with. It's a sport. I've upgraded it. I've changed out the axle, went to bigger tires, all that fun stuff. So I've put enough money into it already. And just in the last year alone, I mentioned all the stuff that I put into it as well. Why do we do that? Why do we pick the most expensive hobby there is? You know, my wife will ask me this. Why? Why are you doing this? Man, I can't explain it. When you're out on those trails, if you know, right? If you're out on those trails and you're with your friends and you're going up this obstacle and you're not sure you can do it, yes, you've got some fear. Oh man, I hate shelf roads now. Ever since I rolled, I have like PTSD when I pass someone on a shelf road or or anything like that. I definitely overthink it. But once you get through it, man, I can't explain it. There's nothing like it, you know. Last wheeling trip I did, we went with some friends. I hit Eagle Rock, and there were some pretty cool obstacles that I did. And when you're done, you're airing back up, and you're just like, oh, that was just so much fun. Like, that's why we do it, right? There's so many bucket list items that I want to hit. Moab is probably number one. It's only 6 hours away, so I am just slacking so hard that I have not made it out to Moab. Trail Hero is another one. I want to hit SEMA. I get serious FOMO when I see people at these events. And then the last one is King of Hammers. I want to go to King of Hammers. I want to watch some races. I've really been getting into racing lately. Not me actually doing it, but me watching it. I just finished the Mud Madness on HBO Max season 2. You should check it out if you have HBO Max. Just watch it. It's fun. I could live without the little drama. I just like the racing aspect of it. You know, watching King of Hammers last year really kind of got me more into that as well. It's just, I was glued to the YouTube stream for like the whole week straight. That's why we do it, right? That's why we love it. It's fun working on your Jeep on your own, being in a garage and just fixing something with your hands. I work in IT, so I don't really always get to use my hands to work on stuff. That's why I do it. Why do you do it? I'm curious. So let me know. Another passion of mine is just, you know, I enjoy this show. I enjoy doing Fergie Time shows. So I'm hoping to get more people on the show, some more companies on the show, reaching out, chatting with some wheelers. I don't want to give any names away because then if they don't do it, I'll look silly. But anyway, I got some cool stuff coming. I am partnering up with Paul, he was Jeep Beef. And when I kind of first joined, it was part of Jeep Beef, but now we're going in a new direction. We're changing Jeep Beef. We're rebranding ourselves into Seven Nation. I mean, if you guys know me, I'm all about the seven. David Beckham, Eric Cantona. I've always been about the seven. All my kids have been number 7. We all have tattoos matching with the numeral 7, and 7's not just about Jeep life. We'll let Toyotas in, we'll let Broncos in, anyone that wants to be in that off-road kind of scene. We're really pushing hard, so 7nation.com, check that out. We also just launched a kind of like I guess a sister brand is what you'd call it, of 7Girl, 7GRRL. So we're branding Jeep Beef into 7 Nation, and we're branding Jeep Her into 7Girl. So we're going to start some new chapters. We're going to give you a reason to want to join, hopefully. So we're going to give exclusive discounts on parts, like Combat Off-Road, Apex, all that great stuff. We're going to give a exclusive tee. We're going to, obviously, why are we doing it? Because we love to off-road. So hopefully trail rides. We're going to do like a trail series, hopefully. Just lots of stuff to come. So if you're interested in either starting a chapter, off-road chapter, 7 Nation chapter, reach out to us, let us know, send me a note, send me a comment. Right now we've kind of got Colorado, Texas, Florida, Georgia, New York, and even Canada kind of in the works. Yeah, I'd love to get one in California, Arizona, anywhere where there's wheeling, where there's a wheeling scene. Let's get a chapter going and actually get like-minded people together. What should I leave you with? How about some shout outs? How about a shout out to Fake Wrenching? Krista's doing some great stuff. I'm wearing her tee right now, the off-roader. I also got the camo checkered, the zip up that I'm loving. I would have worn it today, but I just wore it yesterday and it's got dog hair on it. But anyway, this tee is super comfy, super cool. I'm digging the look. And I just can't. What else? How about a shout out to the Flex Rollover guys? They just released a new video I haven't watched yet. Their trip to Mexico, probably my favorite YouTube channel. They do the hell and back. I just love those guys, watching them wheel, watching them, because they show it all, the breakdowns, the arguments, and all that fun stuff. Lastly, I'll give another shout out to Dan, Mr. Warpaint. He is starting something new that's kind of cool, where he just built a crazy CJ Jeep. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite Jeeps out there, but he shows you from start to finish. And now he's started this new thing where if you need help or need help with doing something, he'll actually hop on a Zoom call with you and walk you through it. I think he charges like $25 an hour. So anyways, I will throw that link in there. Fergie, thejku.com. I post all my interviews on there. If there's somebody you want me to interview or chat with, let me know. Like I said, I've got some cool people planned, but I don't want to give it out too soon. Guys, I feel like I've been talking nonstop. Thanks for listening. If you like the solo podcast, definitely let me know. It's been a couple weeks since I've been able to do a podcast, so I'm just gonna do myself. So me, myself, and I, and see how many disagreements we get into. So anyways, thank you guys. Keep wheeling, keep doing what you're doing. I love to watch you guys, and yeah, later.